Good morning, grade 6. Hope you're all doing good. In today's lecture, we will be studying section number 1, page number 85, distribution and density. In today's lecture, we will be studying where the population is distributed, how many people live in a specific area, places where people live, and places where people do not live. Okay, so let's start. The distribution of population tells us where people live and why they live there. Density is the number of people in a given area. The population of the world is over 7 billion. Asia is the most populous continent of the world. Underline this. It is over 4.3 billion, which means about 60% of the world lives in Asia. China is the most populous country in the world. Its population is 1.3 billion. Underline this. Okay, this is a chart where it's given how many people live in this specific country. You can read that in your free time. Okay, the population of the world is not evenly distributed. Some areas have high population density while other areas have very low population density. This is because areas that are too dry, like the Sahara Desert, too cold, like the Antarctica, or densely forested, like the Amazon rainforest, are not suitable for human habitation. So we cannot live in Antarctica, or because it is too cold for us humans, or the Sahara Desert because it is too hot. That's why nobody lives there. So these areas have very low density of population. The fertile plains of the river Indus, Ganges and Nile, the coastal areas of China, Western Europe, these are all the places where density is high. We'll be moving on. Okay, there are three factors which affect the population distribution. One is physical factor. As we have studied earlier, these include relief, soil, forest and climate, high rugged mountains, forested regions. All the physical factors uh, they affect the population distribution. Like if it is a mountainous area, nobody wants to live in a mountainous area because life is hard over there. Demographic factors. These include birth, death, and migration rates. Areas of high birth and low death rates resulting from high population growth and good medical facilities are densely populated areas. If in a place there is low death rate and high birth rate, then obviously the place is going to have a high density population area. Economic factors. These include irrigation facilities, exploration of oil, growth of business and industry. If a place has good business and industries, there are more likely to be populated areas because there are going to be more jobs and there are going to be more people in that area. So these are the three factors which affect population distribution. Population regions. There are three types of regions: sparsely populated regions, moderately populated regions, and densely populated regions. Sparsely populated regions are those in which there are only one person per square kilometer, which means the Arctic, as we have discussed earlier, the Sahara Desert. These are the places where there is very less populated. Moderately populated areas with they have about 11 to 50 people per square kilometers. Okay, they are the regions, grassland of the prairies in the USA, pampas in Argentina. You can underline all of these areas. Densely populated regions. These are areas with population density of more than 50 persons per square kilometers. And you can rest of it are the places where there is densely populated regions. Okay, population growth. In 1750, the population of the world was 0.8 billion. This doubled to 1.7 billion by 1900. By 2000, it has grown about 4 times to 6 billion. You can see population is growing very rapidly. This is because the medications has prolonged human life. There is a low death rate and high birth rate. That's why the population is growing. The world population is currently growing at a rate of 0.2% each year. The population of developed countries like USA, Canada, Japan, Australia, and other countries in the Western Europe are growing at a rate of almost 0.1%, whereas in the less developed countries, China, Southeast Asia, Africa, Latin America, the population growth rate is about 1.6%. This alarming population increase is one of the causes of growing poverty in the less developed countries of the world. This was today's lecture. Thank you.